Hey guys, Aaron Farmer here with mysugarfreejourney.com. It's time for Weight Loss Wednesday. You're actually not going to see this on Wednesday. You're going to see it on Thursday. And the reason for that is because I've been trying to get this done all day today, but it has been wall-to-wall grandkids here today, which is great. I love it when the grandkids are here, but boy, it sure makes getting any actual work done very, very difficult. So today I am at 226.4 pounds, which is good, which means I've lost about a pound in the last week. So my goal for next week is to get under 225, get back down underneath where I was before. I want to talk mostly today and for the next couple of weeks about exercise because I did that AMA the other day. Ask Me Anything, and of all the questions about everything that I did, everything that I do, I get a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions on AMA about exercise, and thinking back over a long period of time, I realized that I get a lot of questions about what I do for exercise, and I thought that was pretty well, it was telling, because in my opinion, the type and amount of exercise that I do is nowhere near as important as all of the other things that I do for my health. Like, it's much more like, if you could only do one or two things to fix your health, I would definitely tell you, don't start with exercise. Start with fixing your diet first. Start with eliminating simple carbs. Start with eating more saturated fat, and then get more sleep, or get enough sleep. Get some sunshine. Make sure you're getting plenty of sunshine, and just take care of all the other things in your life. And exercise can be an important part of that, but it is by no means the most important part. But I do get a lot of questions about it. So what I've done is I have a lot of different things that I do for exercise. And what I've done is I've started to film some of the things that I do for exercise. And over the next couple weeks, I'm going to kind of break down what I do and show you what I do, so that I can, number one, I can answer a lot of questions, and I can kind of point to this series of videos and say, this is what I do for exercise. So you don't have to worry about having to watch the whole thing, because I'm going to break it up into pieces and I'm going to speed it up. So what you're about to see is going to be much faster than how it is that I normally do it. But I just want you to see kind of the things that I go through. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the warm-up that I do, and then in the upcoming weeks I'll show you the other components of what I do. But I do some warm-up stretching. Now I have to warn you before we get into this that I'm an old man, and I do my exercise as much as I can. I do it outside with my shirt off, because I'm trying to get a lot of sunshine, I'm trying to get a lot of vitamin D. And it is, it's summer in Texas. It's hot, so you're going to see a lot of sweat very, very quickly. And I used to be 400 pounds. I have a lot of loose skin. It is not the most attractive looking body in the whole world. So just know that going into this. If you don't like to see droopy skin and droopy whatever, this may not be the video for you. But because I get so many questions about exercise, I'd like to just kind of walk you through over the next couple weeks what it is that I'm doing for exercise. All right, I appreciate you guys. So let's go on to that.
All right, so you can see I'm out in my backyard. That's my kettlebell that's behind me. That'll come into play in the next couple videos. But I've got my yoga mat on the ground here. I've got a little video on my tablet. You can't see the tablet, unfortunately. It's there on the floor in front of me, and I'm stretching. So the video I have is from DDP Yoga. It's called the 10-minute warm-up, I believe. And as you can see, I'm an old fat guy, and what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to warm up, especially my legs, because it's my legs, my hips that they're just really stiff. No matter how many times I do this, I mean, I do these exercises almost every day, and I am still just really, really, really stiff especially when I wake up in the morning. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to wake everything up, get everything moving, kind of get some blood flowing, because in the past, when I did, especially kettlebell exercises, and I didn't really warm up or do anything before that, man, I would pull a muscle, and it was always one of two or three things. Like it was in my neck a lot of times, or it was in my right Achilles. Especially right down where it attaches at the heel. For whatever reason, I'm just really prone to I don't know, stretches or strains or something right in there. I've always said that it's felt like that Achilles tendon on that side of my body on that leg is a little too short for my leg, which I know is stupid. I mean, I realize that, but that's kind of what it feels like. So what I'm doing here is I'm just following along with this video. I'm just waking everything up, just trying to get everything up and moving and loose. And before I do anything, especially anything that with weight, I do these exercises and just get everything up and going. You can see here I'm stretching out my hips, and so my leg is bent up underneath me, and I'm stretching out. And then in just a minute, I'm going to pick my leg up and put it up in the air, and then bring it to my elbow. And so there's a little bit of weight. Of weight building, but most of the weight building that I'm trying to do, I'm going to do with the kettlebell here in a little bit. Right now, I'm just trying to wake everything up, and it feels great. I really should have been doing this all along. Actually, it's probably been 2 or 3 years ago that I started doing these warm-ups, and before that, I was very prone to injury, and this really, really, really made a difference. And so this is how I start off every single workout. We're going to see in the next coming weeks that I have various other things that I end with, because I'm focusing on different, I guess you call it muscle groups and whatnot. But I feel it just feels very, very important to wake everything up. So this is DDP Yoga 10-minute workout. If you're interested, I have no idea if that's for sale or anything, or where you would be able to get it. But I don't even know where I got it from. It just it's one of these little videos I've had around the house for forever. But it's great. It's great, and it works very well.
Okay, so I hope that you found that interesting. That, like I said, that's what I do for my warm-up. And over the next coming weeks, I'll show you the other pieces of what I do, because I'm trying to put on more, especially more muscle. I'm just trying to put more muscle on everywhere, but I'm really trying to work on my core, work on my legs, work on my arms, and a little bit of chest work, but not a whole lot there. A little bit of shoulder work, but not a whole lot there. But really, I'd just like to get some vanity muscles more than anything in my arms, and for my core to be stable enough that I won't be as prone to injury. And then who knows what the future holds. I'd like to get just a little bit stronger overall, but mostly I just want to be able to put on enough. I want to put on enough muscle that, because the more muscle you have, the more fat that you burn throughout the course of the day. And so as my diet is continuing to reduce the amount of fat on my body, I would like muscle to work the other direction and burn that fat. And I may get down to 200 pounds again. Who knows? That's certainly, I would like to get down to 200 pounds, but I know it's tough to do with exercise, because you're putting on the weight of muscle as you're losing the weight of fat. But I want to get more of the fat around my midsection to go away. And so that's my goal, is to get more of this weight around my midsection to go away. So I want to get back down to 200 pounds. And then I'd like to go a little bit more. In fact, what I'd like to happen is for my midsection, the distance around my midsection to be about 35 inches. Right now it's about 42. So that's where I want to get to, is I'm about 35 inches around, instead of about 42. And I'd like to have muscles in my arms, muscles in my legs, and be able to do those things. So it never ends. I met my weight loss goal, and then regained a little bit of weight. But in that time, I've learned to make new goals, to be keep striving for new things, and I really, really believe that that's the key to overall health. That's the key to sticking with your health goals, is continuing to make new goals. not getting complacent. So I'm excited about what the future holds. I'm always excited about what the future holds. And so, I'm glad that you're here following along with me. And next week I'll show you the next thing that I do in my workouts. I think that you'll be interested in it. All right, appreciate it, guys. We'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.